Okay, so my number 17, sorry, I'm skipping ahead of myself there. My number 18 is And Then We Saw Land by a band called Tunng, a sort of electro folk band. Spelled Tunng, not as in the tongue in your mouth.
I've heard of them and you might have told me about them, but I'm not familiar with any of their stuff, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so I got into this band in a little bit of a weird way. There's a band called Block Party,
Oh yeah.
who sort of dabble in remixes every now and again. They're known to like remix their albums, like their studio albums after they come out, and then they would release like a remix album, mostly done by other artists. But I came across a song called what the hell is it called? Hustle. Yeah, Hustle. So the opening track of this album is called Hustle, and I came across this this sort of heavy dance version of it by Block Party. It's got really like thumping electronic noises and huge bass lines and stuff. And I just kind of happened to be like, who's this band? And I came across Tunng, and Hustle was the first track on And Then We Saw Land. And it's just like a sort of bouncy, quite happy folk song with acoustic guitars, and there's sort of electronics weaved in and out of the song. And that's really what the whole album is. It's just these kind of wistful and thoughtful folk songs. Sometimes the instrumentation's quite upbeat, other times it's quite lamenting and sad and soulful. But there's always a kind of, even when the lyrics and the vocal delivery seems quite cold, there's always a sort of warmth to the music. And it feels like a sort of autumn album when, there's still a little bit warmth left over from summer, but it's starting to get cold and all the leaves are starting to fall off the trees and all that kind of thing. That's just the vibe I get from this album, and it's just a really good listen from start to finish. There's not a huge it's not a great deal I can say about it, other than it's just got it's got really thoughtful lyrics, quite moody songs, and it's got that whole seasonal vibe to it. When I say it's electronic folk, I think it's the way they sort of weave the electronics and the folk aspects together is done really well. It's not sort of like electronic bit, then folky bit, then electronic bit. It's folk songs with electronics weaved in and out, and it's just really well done. And whilst I have gone in on some of Tunng's other albums, this definitely feels like the most complete and the most enjoyable to me. It's the one that I keep going back to. So that's my number 18. It's And Then We Saw Land by Tunng.